Greetings, YouTube. It's quite early in the morning, but I have a question for you all quickly before I go to bed. Do people who have zoophobia, which is the fear of animals, are they scared of people because we are mammals? Reason what we're referring to hair and that stuff. I just want to know, are they? If you have zoophobia, let me know down below. And if you have anything like claustrophobia, which is the fear of small spaces, like maybe a 1x2 space in Minecraft. My shoulder hurts. Or this very, very tiny, well, if you were inside this Autobot, what would you do? Inside the little cockpit right there. And this transformer isn't anything major, like six-shot or cutthroat, which cutthroat is just over there dying. But all it is this little weird combiner component. The thing would go into this port, the connecting peg, and this I'm guessing is the hand giving it movement other than just move. And I really kind of have to find every other transformer I have. But another question. If I do get the Lego crocodile locomotive, would you like to see a video on it? I know I'd like to make one on it, because I love that set just from the looks. And something to do when you use it is to take the rubber bands off, which I learned from Jengabricks. I'll leave his channel down in the description, so go subscribe to him if you aren't already. But another problem after you take the wheels, the rubber bands off of the wheels, again, idea by Jengabricks, is to fill it with money. Not to like paper money, but to like coins, like dimes, nickels, pennies. All you got. Like maybe this quarter I found on my floor, which is for, well, it's a state penny. And it was made in, no, it's a quarter, state quarter, made in 2009. And I know what I'm gonna do if I get that set. Keep it out of reach of Al, because Al will step and delay on it unknowingly, because he doesn't know any better. He thinks, hey, it's a free place to lay, and I'm gonna lay on it, which is 100% true. And the reason why I haven't been uploading for a few weeks is, first off, I signed out of my YouTube account so my friend could make one, but I couldn't sign back in. And and also I went to my great grandma's for her birthday, and I'm curious, should I do more Transformer, Lego, or gameplay videos, or just read like Into the Pit, Story 1, Story 2, Story 3, Fazbear Frights Book 2, Fetch, Story 1, Fetch, Story 2, Story 3, then moving on to the book I've been reading since I went out to my grandma's, great grandma's, 1:35 a.m. and I didn't really like the first story because it doesn't have much action like out of the stock. For Fetch, just to give you some explanation, out of the stock. So the main character gets a plush trap chaser, which I have a theory that plush trap from FNAF 4 is a plush trap chaser, and you cannot get me out of that. But on with it. So then him and his friends think it's dead, not like murdered dead, but like he was a waste of time, and I can see that. But then when the main character's friends stayed the night, there was a unexpected power outage, resulting in the plush trap chaser coming online and chasing them throughout the house and into the town. And I'm not gonna spoil the ending. You have to wait for a video on it. So stay tuned. And something you need to know about Fetch is there are these little snippets like when fetch texts Greg. So you need to keep that in mind. And into the pit, I never really understood the gist of it. I understand that you follow one character and he wishes his summer could be more exciting, and then later finds Pit Bonnie, or as other people, aka Daco. I'm not aiming Daco, if you're watching, I'm not aiming anything towards you, but I prefer calling him Pit Bonnie. He is, some people call him into the Pit Bonnie, Spring Bonnie. It doesn't matter, they're all the same person, animatronic mascot, whatever. And I have another book. It's not in my bin. And it's the Silver Eyes graphic novel. I enjoyed that graphic novel. Okay, I found the Silver Eyes, the graphic novel. Ouch! My elbow. Something to know about the Silver Eyes graphic novel. You might not understand it if you haven't seen or played the FNAF 3 minigames, or played the Day Shift at Freddy's, or seen someone play Day Shift at Freddy's. But it doesn't go by the main storyline. Like, William Afton dismantles the animatronics and the souls of the children he did that to actually come out and chase him to the safe room where he jumped into. Spring Bonnie, but then he kind of gets the suit moist, and then, I don't think it's too good. Well, I kind of liked the graphic novel, but it wasn't as good as Fetch. And something to know about. Sorry about that close-up of my face. Something to know about Count the Ways. It might seem like a happy, cheerful story on the outside, having the character count the ways of like how to fall in love, that type of stuff. When she really counts the ways, well, Funtime Freddy counts the ways for her to die. Then she ends up, well, you know how there's a kid in Funtime Freddy's stomach and sister location? Well, after someone actually read Count the Ways, they were like, yeah, the person in Count the Ways, which is Sarah, not Millie. But, well, I like that idea, but if it was Millie, then if you don't like spoilers, skip a few seconds ahead, but she gets decapitated and the kid in Funtime Freddy's stomach isn't. So, yeah. And in Daco's Into the Pit music video, animation, lyric video, thingamajig, it doesn't have what really happens in Into the Pit. Yeah, it shows the main character going into the pit, but one of the things, well, I don't physically at all remember Pit Bonnie and the main character, other than Pit Bonnie, having a fight which resulted in Pit Bonnie biting his left arm. And Daco, if you're watching this, I believe it's the left arm, not the right arm. And I clearly remember it's, well, the main character's dad was at the bottom of the pit and the main character had to go save him. Not the main character kills, well, not the father rises up from the pit. That's just something I remember. And Daco. Something I want to read if you're watching this is Step Closer, but I don't physically have the book. I have all the way up to 1:35 a.m. Well, all the books that were released from 2020, well, from this year, but not 100% in the, well, not Step Closer or Bunny Call, which I'm excited to find out about Bunny Call. well, I'm excited to know what it's about. And I will finish the series if it's the last thing I do on this very planet until I die. Don't mind me just screwing my knob of my desk back in. It's screwed in. Now for the other one. I'm sorry about the mess in my room. I promise I'll get it cleaned up sometime in the next month or two. But there's one game I really want, and it's Minecraft. I already have Pocket Edition, but it isn't like Java Edition, where in Java Edition you can full on customize what skin you have and what username you have, but there are some cool features in Pocket Edition that Java Edition doesn't have. One of those editions being one of those things being the emotes thing, then the customizing your character, like you can make Withered Foxy if you so choose. So yeah, the video's getting pretty long, so bye.